World War I and post-war assignments. Despite his valor in combat, Butler was not deployed to Europe during World War I. Instead, he was assigned command of the Marine training base at Quantico, Virginia. His organizational skills helped modernize Marine Corps training programs, preparing thousands of Marines for the Western Front. Following the war, he was promoted to brigadier general and assigned to various administrative and command roles, including service in China and as the commandant of the Marine Corps base in San Diego, Smedley Butler. A full history. Early life and military beginnings. Smedley Darlington Butler was born on July 30, 1881, in Westchester, Pennsylvania. His family was well connected politically, and his father, Thomas Butler, served as a U.S. congressman for over 3 decades. Raised in a conservative Quaker household, Butler was instilled with strong values of discipline and service. However, rather than pursuing a civilian career, he chose the military, enlisting in the U.S. Marine Corps shortly before his 17th birthday in 1898, during the height of the Spanish-American War. The Boxer Rebellion and early combat experience Butler's first deployment was to China during the Boxer Rebellion in 1900. At just 19 years old, he displayed great courage under fire while serving as a second lieutenant. The conflict, which saw Western powers, including the United States, intervening to suppress the anti-foreigner Boxer movement, provided Butler with his first taste of combat. Although not yet recognized with formal decorations, he demonstrated the leadership and fearlessness that would define his career. Interventions in the Caribbean and Central America. Throughout the early 20th century, Butler was a key figure in U.S. military interventions, often referred to as Banana Wars, in various regions, including Honduras, Nicaragua, and Haiti. These interventions were designed to protect American economic and political interests, often at the expense of local sovereignty. His reputation as a fearless leader grew as he commanded troops in numerous engagements. First, Medal of Honor, Battle of Veracruz, 1914. One of Butler's most notable early actions came during the U.S. occupation of Veracruz, Mexico, in 1914. President Woodrow Wilson ordered the occupation after a diplomatic incident with Mexico's government. Butler, then a major, led his Marines in an assault on the city, facing intense resistance. His leadership and courage during house-to-house combat earned him his first Medal of Honor. The citation praised his distinguished conduct and ability to inspire his men under fire. Second Medal of Honor, Haiti Campaign, 1915. Barely a year after Veracruz, Butler found himself in Haiti, where the U.S. had intervened to stabilize the government and protect American business interests. On November 17, 1915, he led a small detachment of Marines against a heavily fortified Haitian rebel stronghold at Fort Riviere. Scaling the walls and fighting in close quarters, Butler and his men decisively defeated the rebels. For this extraordinary act of bravery, he was awarded his second Medal of Honor, making him one of the few individuals to receive the award twice. World War I and post-war assignments. Despite his valor in combat, Butler was not deployed to Europe during World War I. Instead, he was assigned command of the Marine training base at Quantico, Virginia. His organizational skills helped modernize Marine Corps training programs, preparing thousands of Marines for the Western Front. Following the war, he was promoted to brigadier general and assigned to various administrative and command roles, including service in China and as the commandant of the Marine Corps base in San Diego. Philadelphia Director of Public Safety, 1924 to 1925. In a brief departure from military service, Butler took on the role of Director of Public Safety in Philadelphia, overseeing the city's police and fire departments in an effort to crack down on Prohibition-era crime. However, his aggressive methods and clashes with corrupt politicians led to his resignation after only 2 years. Retirement and anti-imperialist stance. After retiring in 1931 as a major general, Butler became an outspoken critic of US foreign policy. His most famous work, War is a Racket, 1935, argued that US military interventions primarily served the interests of big business rather than national security. He condemned corporate influence on government and accused Wall Street of profiting from war at the expense of soldiers' lives. The Business Plot, 1934. One of the most dramatic episodes in Butler's later life was his testimony before Congress about an alleged plot to overthrow President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Known as the Business Plot, Butler claimed that wealthy businessmen sought to install a fascist government with his help. Although Congress investigated and found elements of his allegations credible, no legal action was taken. Legacy and Death Smedley Butler died on June 21, 1940, at the age of 58. His legacy remains complex. He was both a decorated war hero and one of the earliest critics of American imperialism. His warnings about corporate influence on military policy continue to be studied and debated today. His life serves as a testament to both the valor and moral dilemmas of military service. Conclusion: Smedley Butler's career spanned over 3 decades, during which he exemplified both bravery and integrity. His 2 Medals of Honor stand as a testament to his battlefield heroics, while his later activism highlights his deep commitment to justice. Whether seen as a warrior or a whistleblower, Butler's impact on American military history remains profound.